As DMX would say, here we go again. Same old just a different day. Here we go again. So, Devante Wright, young black man, shot and killed in his car by the police because of started off as a traffic ticket. Hold on, I know it sounds familiar. I know this might sound like something you've heard before. You have. I know you're saying to yourself, well, what's different? Not much. It's just a matter of, here we go again. But there is one thing different. This happened, same state, as the George Floyd situation almost around the same time last year that happened. So it's real touchy. I understand that. It's homegrown in the same area with George Floyd. It happened again. It seems repetitive. I understand. But when I built this platform, it was to reach to a demographic, and that demographic is my people. So in this next conversation, I'm going to spend some time talking about Miss Lady. We know who that is. But I'm going to spend a lot more time talking to us, because this conversation right here is a conversation that we all need to have. So, when I saw that video, the first thing I started thinking was, okay, I always want to see where it escalates. I always want to see where it went wrong, where it went left, how it escalated. When I watched the video, the one thing I realized was this young kid, Devante Wright, heard that, okay, I have a warrant. When he heard he has that warrant, he tried to get back in the car and escape and run. Now, of course, that doesn't mean you shoot him. But before we get to the shot action, I want to stop there. If I leave here and don't say this, I would feel like I am not being truthful, because I might hurt and offend some people. And that wouldn't be right. It wouldn't be fair, right? You wouldn't want that from me. You want me to keep it a buck with you. The buck is this. You're running around these streets thinking it's Grand Theft Auto, not knowing who your enemy is. When you screen ops, oh, they my ops. No. You got beef with them because you created that beef. That's not your real ops, because technically they live down the block from you. They're on the same page as you, but y'all just created y'all own beef. They not your opposition. They not the opposite to you. They're just like you. So rather than screaming, I'm shooting at my ops, you should know who your ops is. Your oppositions is the boys. And that's my message for today. Man, listen, I talk about the police. You don't really know what they doing. Stop running around these streets not knowing who your real ops is. Stop running around these streets not being knowledgeable. Because if you was knowledgeable, you would know. If I run, it's Judge Judy on the streets. You would know that. You would know that. I don't want to use this moment to speak about the cops too much. Understand where this conversation is about to go. I do not want to spend too much time talking about the cops, because we already know what they do, have done, what they are created to do. And if you don't, I'm going to just freshen your memory up a little bit. Remember, we are supposed supposed to be unhumane, out of control, animals. So when sheriffs and police and all of these things were created, they were created to control, lock up, and tame these animals. Police officers are not created, were not, and never have been created to protect and serve. It just was never meant for that. A white man is not going to create something to police himself. If that don't make sense to you, then I don't know how far you're going to get in this conversation. Police were created to police the uncontrollable, untamed animals. Just know that that's what they are created for. And if there's any police that feels different, sorry. It's just what it is. You got this job to pay your bills. I understand it. But it doesn't change what your badge represents. Okay, it represents death, control, it represents cage, it represents oppression. Police represents oppression and death. That's it. Now, fast forward. If that's the case, we need to know who our enemies are. You running around these streets. You tough, you gangster, you real. You real. I respect it, you real. The problem is you ignorant. You don't even know who your enemy is. You don't even know who is really there to kill you. Let's get into a little bit about her explanation about the whole situation. So her explanation is, yeah. What? That is a big difference. That is a big difference. First thing, to pull out your taser and not know it's a gun after 20-something years holding both of them. 20-something years you holding both of them and you don't know the difference. One is yellow, one is all black. The weight is different. And then it was so like suspicious. Taser, taser, I'm gonna tase him. Hey, warning, I wanna let everybody know. It's a taser. It's about to go down. Taser. It's about to be a taser. Oh shit. My bad. Same excuse. Oh, I thought it was a taser. Oh, I didn't know he sold cigarettes. Oh, I thought it was my house. Oh, I thought it was a gun. These officers must be the biggest bag of idiot, or they're the smartest set of idiots. But I would say this. She locked up though. I don't know how it's gonna end, but she's locked up. And they just charged her with second-degree manslaughter. Now, whatever. That is good news because I am not even used to seeing cops get arrested that quickly. So, Huey, she's being charged with second-degree manslaughter. So, in that state, it's a maximum of 10 years. But a minimum of $20,000 charge. Why do I have a feeling she's gonna fall closer to that $20,000 charge? $100,000 charge? 3 years of some type of probation with a $100,000 fine. But I'm sorry to say this. She is not going to jail. She's not going to jail. She's not staying in jail. I mean, she in jail, but she ain't staying there. She's not staying there. I'm telling you, she's not staying there. She about to bail out. She's barely even staying there. That's why it's called bail out, because she's barely even staying there. She's been charged. She's out of there. Then they're gonna 10 years is max. Max. That's the max. They're not giving her nothing close to that. So we might as well just start down here. A year probation, 2 years probation, maximum with a fine. So let's just let that settle. Let's just let that sit for a minute, because that's just what's about to happen. That's just at least what I feel. Listen. If you don't want to go to jail, I understand that. But unfortunately, because of the way America is, this world is, for the most part, it is safer than running. It is going to be very important that even though we stay upset at the cops, for us that have kids on the way, it is very important, kids that's driving, black daughters, black sons, don't only use this moment to teach them how to hate cops and how bad cops are, because honestly, even though that's true and it's not true, whatever the case is, there's another important lesson here. You need to know how to move around officers. Running is not an option. If you think you cannot get shot in your back, it is not the case. It has never been the case. I guess this is where I say rest in peace, Devante Wright, you know. But right now, I want to talk to the people that's alive. Because whoever's watching, you got kids, you got family members, you got cousins, you gotta have somebody around you that's between the ages of 15, 14, and 21, 22, 23. That gap right there. You need to be teaching them things in the house. You cannot be around your black son every day. You cannot be around your black daughter every day. Now, I don't know if his mother told him to not ever run. He was 20. He should already know that. But use this moment to teach. Because we're going to teach them hate and fear automatically when this happens. So I decided we're going to use this moment to teach strength. Strength. Knowledge is strength. Be knowledgeable of how to move when the enemy / opposition / the demons / the devil come around. You need to learn how to move. And that's my message for the day, man. That's just how I feel about the whole situation. You know, may he rest in peace. And everybody bless up, you know, mercy. You know, God, I for mercy. You know, melanin. Love y'all, man.